This is the final poem in the trilogy, The Damn Bird. Goes like this. Everything was going so well, I hadn't felt like this in ages, especially as I was now working hard and bringing in some wages. The cat was now putting on weight as he tucked into his purina. It was so much better for him than a milk and semolina. The parrot was looking great as well as he pranced along his perch, which I brought for him recently during an Amazon search. Yes, he was full of himself again and singing and telling jokes, but some were really, really blue. I had to tell him once or twice, "You're a naughty cockatoo." He'd taken to landing on my shoulder and would gently nip my ears, just like my Betty once did, which brought on lots and lots of tears. We would turn on the music and I would sing along with him. He was a multi-talented singer with lots and lots of rhythm. Yes, he had a beautiful voice which would sometimes make me cry, especially when he sang a rendition of my favourite lullaby. We would have a laugh and I would continuously pull his leg, but one morning I got a big surprise. He'd gone and laid an egg. What a shock it was to discover that my bird was in fact a hen. I had to change its name quickly. Ben had now become a Jen. The neighbours started calling round to listen to her singing. They were very impressed, and then the phone suddenly started ringing. An agent told me he'd get her spot on Britain's Got Talent as it was coming soon to Kent. And if we sign his contract, he will only charge us 10%. Well, he was true to his word and we were constantly in demand. The money started rolling into our bank, but some was cash in hand. Jen appeared on shows in Los Angeles and proved she was very, very good. So good, in fact, they changed that sign and renamed it Hollywood. Jen was a star, but I noticed that she was getting tired and quickly losing weight. The demands on her were relentless as we drove from state to state. She looked so bedraggled and I quickly called the vet. "Carry on like this," he said, "and you will no longer have a pet." I ripped up all her contracts. She had now sung in her last show. I then took her to Australia and I decided I had to let her go. I returned back to visit her a year to the day, and there she was singing along with other parrots a song by Beyonce. It was such a lovely sight as they danced and then began to sway, and there amongst them was Jen's suitor, Billy, a beautiful African grey. Thank you.